And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday, and welcome back to another episode of Quarters Without Borders. We're here. We are on week number 4, if you can believe it. Week number 4, almost a full month, or at least we're going into our first full month here running our channel. It's really pretty exciting. For those of you that have been following along on the YouTube channel as well, you'll have noticed that I was on top of things this week, and the Long Play Saturday live stream from just a couple days ago is already up. It should be up and published as of this morning, so you can check that out, stay up to date with how we're playing through. So if you missed any of that last Saturday, go on to the YouTube archives, Quarters Without Borders, and check it out. I hope you are having a fantastic Monday out there today. We've got another great week ahead of us. Of course, more progress to make in The Last of Us Part 2, and of course, more goodness to donate to, in this case, the United Way of Central Ohio. Thus far, we are up to $31.25. We had a huge jump from the cumulative playing on Saturday, going from a beginning total of $25, and we are now starting Monday at $31.25. That's super exciting. Once again, just of course a special thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel. The names are up there during the breaks. Without you folks watching, communicating, chatting, participating, there wouldn't be really the support or the impetus to keep this going. So we're in it for the long haul. That's the plan. As promised, we do have a new feature we're trying out today on the channel. It is work in progress to try to get our chat text to display within the stream itself. So folks viewing it on different formats don't have to split their attention between them be a chat box as well as the gameplay. And 2, for archival purposes, it gives some context to the commentary that is running. So you should be noticing it over here today. It's all tentative. It's all subject to kind of trial and error, seeing what things work. But I would definitely encourage chatting today if you can, just so you can get a feel for how it's going to work, when we have it out there. Let me pull my analytics up here. All right. And we are... I know at the end of Saturday I was thinking, good morning, Flanagan. Good morning. One note with the chat is it will not display until we go picture in picture. Bam. Look at that. So this way it'll keep it on screen, because most of the gameplay is done in this format. I was mistaken in saying we have 10 subscribers. We are not yet at 10 subscribers or 10 followers yet. So, I don't know, it's interesting. The activity log notes a user known as Stan Banks, I think 95, is it Stan Banks, followed us. But they're not showing up in the total count. So, it's been 2 or 3 days and hasn't updated, so maybe it was a misclick. Maybe they accidentally followed us and they unfollowed us, and that doesn't send a notification. I don't know. But either way, if you are watching and you are subscribed, Stan Banks, it's not showing up on my end. So double check your settings if this is something that you want to, follow and support. Stan Banks would be the one individual that is still an unknown, of course. Okay. Flanagan, how is your morning going today? You know what I should have done? So, I spent some time yesterday with Mr. Magana, kind of giving a little help and, guidance on him creating his big, I guess, acrylic painting. He wanted to put an abstract acrylic painting up in his living room above a couch. So it was quite the adventure. One, getting a giant canvas, or attempting to get a giant canvas, and two, of course, him working through it. Pretty chill and back to work. It's another Monday. Is it a full week again? Monday through Friday? Ellie says yeah.
How does anyone stay dry in this city?
But we got the painting. We got the painting. I think he got most of it finished. I should have pulled up a picture of it on my computer. I could have shared it with the world. I'm sure he would have been thrilled about that. But it was actually pretty neat. He did a good job with it. Okay, we are on our way south to the riverfront. Nice. And you're off next Monday and Tuesday. Any special occasion? It's not an upcoming holiday or anything, is it, that I've forgotten about? Oh, you're going to boost me up here? Heading south.
Help me up.
To get to the aquarium.
Okay, go for it.
Supposedly that is where Abby is staying.
Okay.
Nice. Thoughts on our...
Thanks.
I mean, I know this is like 3 minutes into the game, but thoughts on our chat box. I am pretty excited about this. I think, try to slide it over to the edge of the screen a little bit further, but I'm pretty happy with how it shows up. It's transparent. I think the text stays on the screen a good amount of time, and I think it doesn't have too much lag. I think it comes up pretty quick. It might even come up, and maybe a little lower too. Okay, I can do all that. You know what? How about this? Watch. Ta-da. I just want to be careful it's not going to overlap.
So we're hoping to find Tommy at the aquarium.
It's not going to overlap ultimately when subtitles
Tell her you knew.
come up.
If that's what you're...
I wasn't.
Man, it's a big
This
apartment
aquarium
building.
a wolf base?
I don't think so. Nora said Abby's hiding out there.
You get her to tell you why they did it?
Yeah. Joel had falling out with some fireflies. No, former fireflies.
What kind of falling out?
Oh man, talk about understatement.
He was a smuggler, and they disagreed about some goods. Fight broke out, some of them died. Guess they wanted payback.
Damn.
She
That
has
change anything for you?
Nope.
she has
I
definitely
need to
come
get
to
clear
terms
on
with this
something.
somehow.
When we find Tommy, you're good with going home.
Yeah,
You'll be leaving some of those assholes alive.
Dina should be back in Jackson.
Okay. Good.
See, her comment there, the fact that Jesse even had to ask her, I mean, I know she said she's here just for Abby, but she definitely wants to take it a bit more wide with her vengeance. It's not as cut and dry as she may try to make it seem. Alright, we are here at Frontier Rent-A-Car. Let's see if we can, find anything useful. Do they have like a cool sport model? I gotta say, that's pretty exciting. You got like basically 5 days of work and then like a 4-day mini vacation. Any exciting plans for the time off, or are you just gonna be just vegging? Okay, well, not as much in here as I was expecting. Thought maybe we get like a note or maybe a trading card or something. Nice. So I'm like super. Oh, wait. Nice, play it by ear. I mean, that's like the best kind of time off, you know? Chance to just kind of relax. Man, the roads here really got destroyed. Although considering how that river that we fell in that one time, yeah. I guess there are parts of the road that are just destroyed. Make sure we don't have too much to run into. I like how the silencer just kind of goes in her holster on the side. Like, it doesn't even fit. It just teleports in and out. Watch. I'm going to draw it out my hip holster. Bam! Somehow she fits that, like, Coke bottle in there somewhere. Wreckage. I like the rain noise. Like, the sound they've done. The ambient noise. It's very, peaceful. Look, there's a frog! Is he just going into the bush, or will he keep hopping? Nope, probably just into the bush. That was neat. Commenting on the rain, and of course, we get this wonderful moment with a frog. So yeah, I'm like eternally grateful for the Creative Commons music track, Horizon by No Mind, that we've been using for the intro and outro sections. They have some cool music, and there's actually, I want to start adding like a rotating playlist. I think it'd be kind of neat to highlight different Creative Commons artists. You know, just in like the intros and outros. You know, bring some awareness to some of these creators that are out there that maybe don't have a lot of exposure. Not that I'm adding them much exposure either, but by this point, about 3 weeks of listening to their song Horizon, it's pretty well like ingrained in my mind. I just want to be careful I'm not associating this channel specifically with just that one song. Man, are those... Oh, never mind. I don't know what those are. Those yellow things? I thought they were like traffic lights. I'm like, man, those are like really high traffic lights. This is a very wide section of road. I mean, this structure claimed it was a parking garage. Public parking, 24 hours. That's one heck of a parking garage. Anything we can explore or find, or is it just let's get forward? Nope. We're not looting that truck. We got some windows over there, and that may be our way forward, because it looks like there's a barricade.
Locked.
Think we can cut through that convention center?
Let's try it.
It's not a convention center. It's a parking garage. Well, maybe it's both. because this is the Comic Con that they were holding that we saw the ads for earlier. Although I thought that was the convention center. If we run into more stalkers, it will be significantly less terrifying because Jesse will be here. Unless, of course, we get separated. Maybe I should like warn him of all the dangers that
through here.
I've been running into on my adventures solo.
Jammed?
Yeah.
Hunting rifle. I am max hunting rifle ammo. I need to start using some of it. Because I think that's twice now that I found ammo for it and been unable to pick it up. Okay, where did you see light? Through that door? Well, clearly not that door, because that's not jammed. This one.
Okay,
What light?
not happening.
I don't see any light.
It's just checking.
Ellie is a loner. She trusts nobody, not even you. Another little shipping and receiving place. Well, I guess Jesse decided to go on, so...
You ever worried they're gonna come back to Jackson after us?
What do
Ha.
you mean?
I mean, we're going through a lot of their people. In their city.
Because of what they did.
Didn't Abby and her friends come to Jackson because of something Joel did?
This place isn't like Jackson. I mean, Joel and Tommy helped Abby when she got attacked. These people are trying to kill everyone around them. I mean, they shot you on sight, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I mean, you can rationalize it however you want, but Jesse does have a point. Exactly. Exactly, right? Like, I mean, I know Ellie's young, but maybe Joel wasn't the best father figure to teach that particular life lesson. Like, I feel like we need a, you know, the power of forgiveness kind of a moment.
How long has Dina been this sick?
Only a couple days. When we first got here, she fucked up a bunch of wolves. You'd have been impressed.
I bet. You don't cross that girl.
Alright, getting some supplies here. Looks like we're going through that, probably. Oh man, there's that room too. So many options. Oh, I'm afraid if I crawl through here, I'm not going to be able to crawl back. Nope. This is a little secret workshop. Trading card. Tormentra. Wow, she looks evil. She's like standing on dead people. Or maybe unconscious people in comic book world. Brains 80, Brawn 80, real name Iris Ocampo, with no affiliation. Once a kind, empathetic teenager, Tormentra was always bullied for being soft. But everything changed when a latent genetic mutation emerged, allowing her to convert the mental anguish of others into kinetic energy. The worse the pain, the more powerful the result. Now, her day job as a criminal psychologist allows her to absorb the worst things in people's lives and use it as literal ammo against those who persecuted her. Many suspect Tormentra of feeding off the hurt of those who got in the way of her prior outbursts, creating a never-ending cycle of suffering. Neutral villain. How on the nose is this? I mean, granted, It's not a direct copy of Tormentra, alter ego of Ellie. But considering the conversation we just had, it's a little on the nose as far as the never-ending cycle of anguish. Alright, let's see how many junk pieces we got. If we can upgrade anything. I wish I only got 47. I wish I could get more capacity for this rifle. 9 rounds really is not that much. The only thing I can get right now is going to be shotgun stability. I guess why not? That will finally max out a weapon. It's going to replace the grip to reduce recoil and decrease weapon sway. Minus 40% recoil and plus 35% stability. That's actually pretty nice, considering how much it bucks when you fire that thing. I wonder if she'll replace that pistol grip stock with a stock that actually has like a butt stock that you can press against your shoulder. That'd be a neat little thing. Got a trophy, probably for maxing out a weapon. No, it's still a pistol grip stock. Just it has a bit more texture on it now. Like it's more of like a polycarbonate kind of a stock versus a wooden stock. So maybe it's got more grip. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's just like a... Or maybe leather wrapped? I don't know what she did with it. It's got some different texture work on it. It's a Westcott. Westcott 6. Well, it might make it a little bit easier to barrel my way through hordes of enemies with that. Although I don't have nearly very much ammo, as I used to. Maybe that's the light Jesse was talking about. How he would have seen that when the door opens the other direction, I don't know. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt on this one. A little inventory cage here. Duct tape, always a useful piece of equipment. I've got 4 regular arrows. I might save that tape to try and craft another explosive arrow later. I haven't quite given up on the bow and arrow. I understand on probably a normal playthrough when you have crosshairs and the like, it probably becomes a lot more effective of a weapon. Because one, it's stealthy. If you hit him in the head, you get your ammo back.
Give me a hand.
Not yet, Jesse. Not yet. It's stealthy and basically, yeah, it's like this one-shot kill, I imagine, if you hit him in the head. The body shots don't seem to be quite that lethal. So it's definitely cool. The problem is, even with the rangefinder, I don't know how well this works without crosshairs. I mean, the 1 or 2 times I've used it, I've proven to be very, very poor at its execution. Now, granted, you can write that off as kind of realism. Like, I feel like Ellie, who probably doesn't have much prior bow training, has a... Like, it'd be pretty hard in real life, you know, to try to headshot someone from across the field with a bow. I mean, the gun with the sights is something you're going to rely on a lot more often. So, while I'm sure it's a super effective weapon in regular gameplay, putting it on this hard difficulty makes it very difficult. Which, ha ha ha. Who would have thought?
Through here.
Well, if there were zombies, they definitely would have heard that.
I just gotta ask. Why didn't she tell me about it? The pregnancy.
Listen, I'm sure she'll tell you about it when she...
It's all going down today. What's going down today? Take the fight to the scars. Ooh.
Last time...
There's even a last time. So apparently they tried fighting the scars once and it didn't go well.
We're all nervous.
Oh, the scars own the coast.
Don't act like there's a choice, man. Think of what'll happen if we succeed.
So Abby might be hiding out behind WLF lines, like or behind SCAR lines, like she's made it into the SCAR's lines and is hiding out because it's probably safer for her there. And that is why Isaac, oh, it's all coming together. The reason Isaac is even organizing this whole frontal assault, let's attack the SCARs thing, is because he knows Abby is hiding out behind their lines. This is all basically a cover. It's not to kill the SCARs. Okay, we got 3 individuals. 1, 2, 3. Move, 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 Jesse, move! 4 people? Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was way too close. Well, they're falling back. Maybe? I mean, technically that should have counted for clearing the area, so they should be leaving at this point. But no, this is why. Abby's hiding out at the aquarium. Isaac wants to know where she's at. I mean, he probably does know where she's at. It all makes sense. He's organizing this entire SCAR offensive simply to take out Abby for whatever she did.
Trespassers! Take them out! Let him go or you're dead!
Oh! Well, that kinda worked.
Roger that!
They should get better scouts.
She's pinned down!
That kinda worked as a shield.
How'd they get away?
I caught them! Here!
Dunzo. Oh, not Dunzo. Oh my gosh, we got more coming.
Hit them from behind!
You got it!
Ouch.
Push in!
Yeah!
Whoa, he went in the building. I did not know he went in the building.
On it! God damn it!
Yeah, you can do it the loud way if you have to.
You'd better start running!
Think you're a little late to the party, lady. Don't give our position away, Jesse. Man, Ellie's like shot in the face. Look at her eye. Yeah, she's the last one. Sorry, lady.
That'll do it.
Yeah, there's a good chance it's someone else's blood.
These wolves, man. So trigger happy.
They're at war with this fucked up cult.
Heard them talk about it. Seraphons or something. Seraphites.
Scars is all I've heard them called. You
No,
run
we've
into
definitely
any?
heard the term Seraphites
No.
used.
You're
Ellie,
lucky.
are you not paying attention? Well, I'm not gonna resort to a melee weapon just yet. Not a melee weapon. I need to my mind. I need to find a melee weapon. I'm not gonna resort to a med kit just yet. She did get hurt, but she does seem to be functioning fairly okay at the moment. And maybe we'll get lucky and find some food. Just kind of top off her health. Put that on silence. I mean, she does have a point. Not that I'm justifying Ellie and her actions, but she does have a slight point on how the scars are so quick to be aggressive. I'm not quite sure how she, excuse me, came to terms with what Joel did. Like, obviously just time. I mean, it was 2 years ago, but that she found out the truth. But she's clearly kind of basically, in her mind, written it off as it was okay what he did. Or at least not understanding why they would be so angry to come out after. Like, it's kind of it's a bummer, but... Feel her love. How's it going, Mr. Magana? How did the painting... I know Charlotte sent me a finished picture, I think, of it last night. And from the picture, it looked pretty sharp. I think the blue circle finished out very well. I noticed how the red circle, you kind of cleaned up the edges, not that little bump on it anymore. That's how it all begins, man. Look at that glass. It takes the cut marks. Have you had a chance to put the spray on epoxy? Or are you going to do that later today, I imagine? Look at that. That's rifle ammo. With texture work not loading again. And there was a candy bar. Totally worth... I need to resort to the sniper rifle more often. That's like 3 times now I've found ammo for it. That I cannot carry. Okay, check the other building on our flank. I didn't even realize they could get inside this building over here. Another candy bar. Score. Some sort of travel place. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I think that might be it. I mean, there did seem to be earlier in the game when we were playing as Abby, there did seem to be some kind of drama. I know, right? Tell me about it, Blindigan. It's probably one sniper rifle round, too. It's literally probably a single bullet that she cannot fit or carry. Playing as Abby earlier in the game, like, you definitely sensed there was some drama and tension with the whole Isaac and how he got this other lady, what, Mel, I think, pregnant. I forgot that it was raining outside. We're like under this archway, and you can see the rain coming down out there. That's pretty neat. So maybe this is just a continuation of that drama. This is the bank I was just in. So it's barricaded to the left again. Wow, that's pretty neat. Bulldozer. Don Fiocchi. You're gonna have a cool sign like that, and you're gonna make it so we can't get in that business? Man. Alright, there's the conference center, it appears. It's probably a way up into it around this way somewhere. Yep, that's a way in. Ooh, got some stuff tucked out of the way. Out here in the back. Little sniper perch, I guess. Ooh. Can we make that jump? Or do we have to come from the other side? Oh, we can just walk it, I guess. There we go. Dang, someone starved to death up here, apparently. That was worth it, though. That was some good equipment. Make one explosive arrow. Make another trap mine. So I'm maxed on those. I've got 50. I've maxed this. No, not yet. I should have upgraded before I crafted the explosive arrows, because I could have increased my capacity and my crafting ability. Dang. Well, now I have that upgrade, and I've already done that, so bummer. But that skill tree's maxed, and so is the stealth one too. And the survival, I'm pretty happy. I think precision is going to be next. I'm not too concerned with the crafting skill tree. Well, that was definitely worth it. Excuse me. Comic convention. Before we dive, welcome to Comic Expo 2013.
What's up with all these posters?
It's a bunch of comics. Wait, what was happening here?
Come on.
Gathering for people who are really into
We've been
this
seeing
stuff.
ads for this for the last, like
you, basically.
2 days,
You
basically.
were born in the
game.
wrong time, man.
Okay, if we don't max out our trading card collection at this Comics Expo, there's something wrong with the universe. Because there should be a vendor's room, and they should just have every card. I mean, I know, I get it, it's a game. They're not going to give me every trading card, but they should. Or like a super rare holographic card or something you can only get at the convention center. The architectural motifs in the convention center are pretty cool, but it's nice that they kept it consistent. Because I'm pretty sure we were in part of the convention center earlier when we fought the stalkers the first time, and it had a similar architectural style. Oh, that's cool. Raining in this area. If we're not going into the convention center, we're just passing through. Oh, he's a Fedra appropriated bus. Fedra transport unit. Pretty cool. One of these transitions I fully expect to come out onto a force of units.
What were you saying? Before? About Dina.
Is that a motorcycle?
You said she'll tell me when...
Once things are wrapped up here.
I guess at some point it'll get pretty hard to hide it. Do you know if she's gonna keep it?
I don't.
Like, what do you mean if she's gonna keep it? Like she's gonna like give it up for adoption? Or try to have an abortion? Because I don't know much about the techniques of abortion. Like how the process works. But I feel like it takes medical supplies and like a medical professional. And I don't know if that's an option, considering the circumstances, like zombie apocalypse and all. Like we're basically building medkits out of like whatever random booze we can find laying in ruined buildings. FYI, I haven't met Isaac. I have met Isaac. He was in the beginning. And I was playing as Abby. Abby and Isaac were the two people like... Oh, was his name not Isaac? Was it Owen? Abby and Owen? Maybe I'm mistaking names here. Maybe it was Owen in the beginning. You got me thinking now, Mr. Magana. You got me thinking now. Maybe it wasn't Isaac. Maybe Isaac is just some new leader and it has nothing to do with that. I still feel like he's going to the Scars, to the coast, specifically because Abby is hiding out there. But I have a feeling you're correct. Funny how this motorcycle has the exact same paint scheme as the one that was in the garage. I like how the taxi cabs had the same rear window busted out too. And the Rustin Coffee thing. Rustin Coffee apparently bought up all the taxi cab ads in Seattle. Road work ahead. It was Owen. Okay, Abby and Owen. Yeah, okay, you are correct then. Isaac is not someone that I know. And do you see that, Mr. Magana, by the way? Look at that. Look at that text over there on the screen. How cool is that? We had a little location adjustment thanks to Flanagan, and I think it's pretty cool. Guess we're going over this way. Wow, we got a ways to go. I mean, there's the Ferris wheel, which we know is close.
Look at this mess.
The aquarium. It's right next to that Ferris wheel.
Here's hoping Tommy has the same info.
Why? Why would he have the same info? We've got it from interrogating people.
Damn it. Looks like we're swimming.
This is a mess. Like, this road is just destroyed. And that's a long way to go. Plot twist, Isaac is really Tommy. Once Joel told him the truth, he couldn't really bear it. So he worked with Eugene, to get the word out. Because Eugene is definitely complicit in this. He was a secret Firefly with that secret base he had. He was definitely telling him about where Joel was. Maybe Tommy is really the cult leader. Not the cult leader, but the leader of the wolves. I can see it. And that's why we have not found him. And that's why he left on his own. Good thing this is deep. Like, very deep. Is that a fish? Wow, there's actually fish in this. Like, I don't know where the fish would have came from. All right. At least this is kind of quiet. With all the rain coming down, it should be making a lot of noise. So we should be having a pretty easy way of, easy time getting where we need to get. Let's check out what this is over here first. Don't kid, man. Don't kid. Whoa, did you see that piece of grass? Look at that grass.
Okay.
You see it? The
Where
flying grass above my head right now?
Working on it.
Look at that grass. It's like a whole blade of grass that's just hovering right there. Like, as I move, it moves in relation to me. Womp, 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 womp. It's like a grass halo. Ellie's like a fairy queen or something. And then I stand up, and then the grass goes into the ground. Yeah, it's right there. The grass clearly does not like you standing underneath of it, though. This is social distancing right here, right? This is a little inside joke on even the plants social distance. Don't be too close to a human. Look at that. So this is the first, like, legitimate glitch or little bug with the game. This little happy dancing plane of grass. Bum, 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 bum. Be cool if I had, like, geometry and I could, like, or had collision and I could, like, hit Jesse with it. All right, that's enough. That seems to be the way forward. So let's go see what's over this way. Because when I saw this car from a distance, it looked an awful lot like it was working as a bridge. Ooh, can we go in there? No, we can't. Well, it gets us to the same exact place.
Infected.
What? Oh, there's one. Well, this is clearly an aside. Because from the looks of it, we definitely want to go forward.
This way.
Okay. After you.
Well, hang on, Jesse, not so quick. I don't have a vendetta against infected, but I think it's worth clearing because this is metagame thinking again. Oh, it's a clicker. If they put zombies over here, there's probably going to be supplies too. Oh, shoot. Can we get out? Can we get back out? Not Jesse, come on, man. You're just alerting the clicker. I mean, I guess if you're gonna do the work, buddy, I'm not gonna complain about that. Oh, you just run now? Finish what you started, man. Finish what you started. And there, we have a use for the sniper rifle ammo. So at least now I can pick some more up. Well, there was a stalker. I don't know if Jesse killed it. Nope, he did not. Ow. Oh, come on. Anytime, Jesse. Ow. So those things...
I don't hear anything. Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's it? One stalker and one clicker? Well, let's not use a medkit then. Let's, oh, maybe there's a second stalker. He took that one out. Look at the headshot on that. Dang. Alright, Jesse, I can't complain. You took one of them out. I'm surprised I got out of that too. Those stalkers are very difficult to melee. Like, they are pretty hardy. They don't go down as easily as the runners and stuff. Let's not use the med pack, though. Look at that. Sniper rifle ammo. I'm glad I finally used it. It's probably one. Yep. Just one shot. I'm back up to 8. Maybe I'll get lucky and find some food, though. Though it seems almost like she just healed. Like, after the combat encounter ended, she seems to be perfectly fine. So clearly she didn't take that much damage. So we found some stuff there. This was a lot smaller of a distraction than I thought it was going to be. So there might not be as much loot as I was hoping. Don't think there's any way we can go in the water to go further. And that's... oh, there's a person up there. With a gun. So there is a way of getting up there, I would think. Just clearly not this way. Oh, we can sneak behind. Yep, there we go. Luckily that guardrail is busted out, giving us just enough room. With that one little part of railing, somebody busted somehow. I mean, those are going to be like metal cables. I don't know how that got busted, but... not going to worry too much, I suppose. Because it did get me up here to the person.
We got more.
What? Where? Oh! Oh, that was a click. No, that's not a clicker. Dang, I did not see that one. I was trying to... I hit melee to go the way on the ground. And then it just... she pivoted and went for the second one. Like that. Finish it, Jesse. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Dang it. I've spent enough ammo already. I don't want to keep shooting them. There is a melee weapon here, though. Come on! Okay, come on. This is a little ridiculous. Oh, dang! Oh my god! Okay. These stalkers, they're fast, and I'm staying way too stationary. Thank you, Jesse. Get him. Get him, dude. Jesse, come on, really? That's all your fault. Why are you running? They're not going after you. They're only chasing me. So why don't you stand there and shoot them while I just, like, Ben and Jerry them around the room? But no, he's just going to run. Because he's just freaking terrified. Be helpful. That's not helpful, Jesse. It's not helpful. Finish it. You can kill that one. Come on. Dude. Oh, really? I'm starting to miss Dina.
Okay, now that's it.
This place looks like a dead end.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I mean, I guess for what it's worth, the last partner I had was Joel, and Joel killed that level 4 infected for me. Jesse's hitting here. One zombie running around the car with me, right? Focused on me. Jesse has a pistol. He opens fire. Boom, boom, boom. I think he missed like 3 times. Then he switches to a shotgun. Shoots it once. Don't know if he even hit it. Probably didn't because the zombie lived. And then he goes up and, instead of melee fighting it, he just grabs it. He just grabs it. He's like, oh, don't worry, Ellie. You can do the dirty work. To whatever sorry A finds me. Can barely keep my hands steady, but everyone on base needs to know. I got ambushed on my way to relieve Misha at the monorail lookout. One of the scars. I'd swear he looks just like our boy Gray. F, I'm so lightheaded. Someone please put a bullet in that effing snake's face for me. And tell Mish I'm sorry. I tried to hustle. Jensen. I mean, it's just infighting. The Scars and the WBLF. They've been infighting for a while now, apparently. I need tape. I need tape again. Well, I wouldn't have expected that encounter to have been the hard one. That was a handful of quarters right there. Alright, I think that's everything here.
Go Team Jackson.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
Couldn't have said it better.
You know, I like how you're quick to start the high five there, Jesse, considering I don't think you did very much. Okay, we got some debris there. We may be able to go under it. I hope we can. It's really the only way we can go forward. And then either to the left behind this car or down that way to the right. I'm not sure which way, but considering there's a wall there, it's going to have to be underneath Kingston's bookstore. Probably where we're going. Can't tell if my flashlight is working or not. It's awfully dark. Okay, well there is a way out to the left. Considering the barricade, I don't think... Oh, I left kind of a mark in the algae. That's kind of cool. That's probably the way we have to go. Oh, well that is probably gonna be the way we go. Oh, they both get to the same spot.
Hey, up here.
Well, before we commit, what about anything back this way, Jesse? 'Cause I'm sure you did not thoroughly search. Kind of hope we can get inside of that thing. Alas, is not to be.
Dead end.
I mean, I think it's a dead end. I think we could jump into... Oh, okay, maybe not. That doesn't look very deep. I mean, we could slide down that. We would be fine in all reality. We're going to the bookstore.
Think you can get through there?
Let's see.
I don't know how I'm going to open it for you because that looks pretty barricaded. Oh, I'm going to pull you up. Okay, that makes sense. At least we're out of the rain for a hot minute.
I would have come, you know, if you told me you were leaving.
I didn't think you'd be okay with all this.
I looked up to Joel. What happened to him was messed up. I would have come.
Joel liked you a lot too, you know. He used to think I had a crush on you.
Really?
I mean, you're handsome and whatever, but I'm not into your type.
What, Asians?
Yeah, that's obviously what I meant.
That's funny. Let's see if we can find some tape in here. That'd be fantastic. And this place... Oh, it's pretty big. It's got like an escalator and everything. Journey to the Center of the Earth. Those are like legitimate books. The 1001 Arabian Nights. Probably not getting out this way. Some broken links. Another poster for the exact same book. The Hill of Dreams. Door, the door with 7 locks. Well, there's a way up to the 2nd floor. See if there's anything worth grabbing on the ground floor before we proceed up.
Pretty messed up. Putting fungus in the kids section.
Mushrooms didn't exactly carry the same meaning back then.
What do we got here? Is that a Pikachu? Real isn't how you are made, said the skin horse. The skin horse? That's kind of creepy. It's a thing that happens to you when a child loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you. Then you become real. Does it hurt? Asked the rabbit. Sometimes, said the skin horse, for he was always truthful. When you are real, you don't mind being hurt. It's like the Velveteen Rabbit. I know you're upset. What if we talked like this for a bit? Would that help? Okay. I didn't mean to grab you like that. I hope I didn't hurt you. Even mommies are scared sometimes. I'm okay. I'm really scared too. I get how angry you are. I miss him too. But you can't scream like that. I know. I love you very much. I won't let anything happen to you. I love you too. Wow. So it's like mother and child writing notes back and forth.
Yeah, battle ghosts. It's about these space marines who fight off alien ghosts.
Battle ghosts. That sounds amazing.
Like something you'd like.
Okay. What about you, smartass?
My mom only had this one kid. The root child. About this boy who turns into a forest to save his village.
Okay.
To keep things fresh, though, my mom would improvise different endings. This one time, the boy just let the whole village die. It gave me nightmares.
It's dark. It's really sweet she did that.
Oh.
Mom's a sweetheart. She's gonna go crazy when she hears about this baby.
Sure. I could see that.
This is the thing that we... Ooh, we can go under here, though. Some supplies where the hopefully this concrete doesn't drop on us. Tanager trading card. The Shannara Chronicles? The Root Child? Sounds like the Shannara Chronicles. Or Battle Ghosts. I found a trading card. I'm surprised it didn't like automatically let me read it. Tanager. Brain 60, Brawn 40. Real name, Willow Vega. Society of Champions. Root Child, at least part of it. Huh, I've never heard of the Shannara Chronicles. Is it like one book or is it a series of books? A shy, quiet young woman, Tanager discovered her ability to hypnotize with her singing voice at an early age, but she is only just learning to hone it. Having run away from an abusive home, she is a staunch believer in free will. She knows the cost of losing it and often can't bring herself to take it away from others. As such, she refuses to use her power except as the last resort. This has made her a difficult teammate for the Society of Champions, but her ace-up-their-sleeve usefulness has paid off more than once. Neutral hero. Kind of reminds me of like a cross between like the design of the character. Oh, it's a TV show and everything? Huh. Never heard of this. To do some Googling. Kind of reminds me of a cross between like the 90s X-Men cartoon, like Jubilee meets Rogue. I've never heard of this TV show before. I have tape. I can upgrade my machete. See what she drew about fungus. Kids used to think these were cute. Yo, mushrooms are legit though. I mean, I guess in a world where mushrooms are reanimating human bodies and spreading their spores, probably not as legit anymore, but that still in of itself is pretty legit. Dang, that van came in. Well, I think that's it for this part. Let's go upstairs. It's okay. I mean, I get it. Kind of dirty escalator. Just that top one doesn't look very hot. It's like they stretched it like a sheet or a tarp. That texture. Yeah. I know it's just on your feet, but it's on a set of stairs, so it's at eye level as you come up the stairs. Ooh, what do we got over here? Looks like a whole other group that got assassinated.
Well,
This place is fucked.
blood's still wet. Let's get back to the street.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like scars with their trench coats and their hoods. Full Funk, Blackguard Boys, Little Weirdling, the Under Angels, that sounds cool, and Adam Living Sunbather. If these are real artists, I mean, they might be, considering the book posters on the wall are real. You know, it'd be nice if Jesse would just like, oh, there's a book signing. What's up with the tutorials? It's not like this is the first time I've played this.
Jesus. What happened up here?
What,
These
more?
guys really have it in for each other.
I think
Oh
it
my
goes
gosh.
back years.
Wonder how it all started.
This person burned. That is a good question. It probably started in some similar fashion of an eye for an eye and just continued unabated. And then it's going to be a reflection on, it's going to give Ellie a moment to reflect on her actions and how she is basically the embodiment of the scars or the wolves. And we come full circle. Well, there's clearly an exit down there. I don't think we can get up behind those bookshelves. We're not going that way now. Got a little coffee shop. Stuff. Supplements. Always welcome. Ooh, we got a pipe wrench. Ah, man, I would take the pipe wrench if my machete wasn't already upgraded. We got a lot of stuff. Like, I feel rather well equipped for once. We made it through.
Not this way.
Down this way. We can box around to that Ferris wheel.
Box around? I don't know what that means.
You know, when you take 3 right turns around a block instead of just turning left.
Okay, let's box around this area.
It's a thing.
Is it a thing, though, Jesse? Is it a thing? I mean, yeah, that's a legitimate thing you can do. I've never heard anyone call it box around. Have you heard that term before? Let's box around.
Got him! Sweep the area for survivors.
What the heck? Scars and WLF.
Good job, boy.
The dog got the guy?
Pretty bad. I'm sure it ain't easy driving the boat back here.
First one.
Go get your chance. You know,
Well, there's the lady and her dog. Gonna make... They seem to be on their own, though. I mean, there's a sniper way in the back. I want the, not the explosive arrow. Now my question is, how does this rangefinder work? How does any of this work? Oh, come on. Oh my gosh. Well, that was another attempt at the bow and arrow. As you can see, I clearly still shoot to the right of the target. It existed basically to distract the people long enough for the dog to bite me in the face. I am willing to try that again, though. Oh, she's way back there. They kind of... See, this is the thing with these autosaves, the way this game works. It doesn't actually maintain my save state. It's rather unique, because in other games, it actually saves your legitimate progress, where you've played. But the way the game just placed me here, This was not a scenario that actually existed in the last playthrough. The dog and the lady were not way back there. It basically is just kind of like you're hitting world states, I suppose. World states. So it's loading the checkpoint and basically saying you've made it past this literal checkpoint. You think of like a race. So we're going to spawn you in the starting area, regardless of where you were actually when you came to this area. There's a guaranteed starting area, and the enemies have their guaranteed starting areas. So even though the first time I played this, because of just the time and where I was moving, I entered the combat arena in a different corner, and there's this little vignette playing where the lady and the dog came up, got the scar so dry, I imagine, and they were walking away. When I reloaded this checkpoint because of my death, it put me in the starting area, which was an area I have not actually been at for this combat encounter, and it reset the lady way in the back, which she was not there before. So it's kind of like these are little puzzles that they're creating, each combat encounter. And when you have to retry, it just resets the puzzle to position 0, whether or not you ever were at position 0. And that's the problem I'm having with the checkpoint system in general. When I drop a manual save, it's not saving my actual progress. It's saving how far through the puzzle, or what puzzle am I at. And then when I load that manual save, it's just resetting that puzzle to 0 again. I don't know. This is the first, and I know I haven't played a lot of games lately, but this is the first game I've run into that I've personally experienced this, and I find it to be a very frustrating save system. I mean, first world problems, right? My video game's not saving properly. But, like, in all honesty, it's a little frustrating. I want to get this lady.
Jesus, what was that? Go, boy.
Oh, get off my arm. Get off my arm. I regret you did that. Is the sniper still up there sniping, or did he come down?
Where'd they go? Scan the area. They can't have gone far.
Get back out in the grass. Well, that's a miss again. Stops you from saving at an unbeatable spot. No, I can understand the idea of stopping you from saving at an unbeatable spot, but that's the point of the autosaves. Like, the game should autosave and have a generous autosave checkpoint system to prevent you from actually doing that. And that's even why I think if you go to the load game, it has the current autosave and it has an autosave backup. Although why the autosave backup is like 10 hours previous in the game, I don't actually know. We'll just go ahead and we're going to drop that autosave backup. But no, the game system should have a way of keeping track of checkpoints. There are definitely better implementations of a save system. And maybe it's just the way this game was...
What is it?
Oh, great, really? Another dog.
I got them!
I miss again? You know, at that point, I wasn't really concerned with living. I am not a fan of the bow and arrow. So, you know, this checkpoint brings me back to the vignette, which didn't play the last time. What stuff what could make it easier? I could use a trap mine. I know where the dog and the lady are gonna go. Thanks to, like my precognition. So if I'm lucky, that will be enough to take them both out. And if I'm not lucky, at the very least I should get the dog. Happy Monday, Tigger. How's it going? Enough to take out the dog, and then I can finish off the person, maybe with an arrow. Jesse, keep your distance. I don't want the dog tracking your scent.
What's wrong, boy? What do you smell?
Got them both.
Fucking ambush!
You did get them both that time.
Stay down. Someone must have slipped past
Shoot,
us.
another dog.
What's wrong? You smell something?
Yes, follow the trail.
Shut it.
What are you gonna do, dog?
Trespassers!
Oh, I wish I wouldn't have wasted the ammo trying to shoot the dog. Come on. Quit melee attacking and pull out your gun, Ellie. Jesus. Okay. Well, I'm out of ammo for my revolver now. Coming from the other side. Is that a person right there? Yeah, it's a person. Jesse, seriously, man? Can you do something besides get in the way?
Anyone got a fucking visual on them?
Don't see anyone.
Visual this. Yeah, go to your friend. I see you. I see you poking your head up. Oh! Who's counter-firing? Ah, there it is. The sniper's still up there. Okay. There's still another one?
Nice.
Done. Well, that's a lot of sniper rifle ammo I've thrown out there.
I think that was the last one.
Yeah.
This
Ooh.
place makes me appreciate Jackson, man.
Me too.
Well, we made it. Made it through the combat encounter. We did learn something about the AI. If you grapple the owner of the dog just stands there. That dog did not come after me in any fashion. And then, of course, I wasted 2 bullets because I have no crosshair and couldn't aim. It's a machete. Wish I could replace the machete I have because, quite frankly, the one I have is probably about to break. It was lodged in the back of the dog. Huh. We have floating plants now. I don't know if maybe this particular section of the game just maybe didn't get as much attention. But this is the second little plant problem. And I'm not saying there weren't plant problems before in the game, but these aren't like off the beaten path. These are like rather obvious things. We had the flying thing of grass, and now we have this particular piece of grass which hasn't been aligned to the actual geometry of the ground. So it's kind of like this plane of plants that are floating above the ground. And like you can see, the stems don't go all the way down to the ground. I don't know if this little interlude, you know, going around the box, as Jesse likes to call it, just they didn't have as much time to put into it, or it wasn't polished as much, but and that's the second little plant thing I've noticed in oh my gosh, this lady, the one I headshotted, she's like missing her whole lower jaw. Wow. That's gory. So I'd like to be able to get up there, finish looting supplies before having to wind things down. I know we're getting toward the 12:30 mark. We got a business to the left and a business to the right. There's some sniper rifle ammo. Textiles. It looks like the way forward is up here. I'll tell you what, let's do a quick sweep of these two adjacent buildings. Then we'll move up to the riverfront. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will probably be where we call it for the day. Made some progress. Advancing our way closer, ever closer toward the aquarium. Racking up the quarters as we should be. There's some food. That's good. That'll help. Man, speaking of food, I cannot wait to eat breakfast. I know it's late. It's like 12:30 already. I haven't even ate breakfast yet. Okay, we got a back room to check out. Tiny back room. Ooh, there's an upstairs though. That makes things interesting. Huh. What do you know? There's a whole second floor. A lot more up here than what meets the eye initially. This is the textile building, so you have all these rolls of textiles. The docket for breakfast. It's my go-to usual. So I've got some peaches and cream oatmeal with almonds that I'm going to add, and then blueberries, and then a Greek yogurt, which I think this morning is like strawberry cheesecake flavored Greek yogurt. Nice. Little supply store up here. If I'm not getting rags from this room, there's something wrong with the universe. I can max my med pack out. I don't want to build a trip mine until I get one more used. 43 supplements. I can start crafting smoke bombs. The smoke bomb could be useful. I've like never used a stun bomb. I used it once accidentally. But the smoke could be useful in combat. I mean, I want to get to the arrows. You know, let's... Oh wait, I'm not even at to this the smoke bombs. I gotta improve faster crafting. Craft items twice as fast. Why? Why do I really need this? I'm not in the middle of combat trying to craft supplies, or I need it to go faster. Like, it's just such a random thing. It takes next to no time to craft stuff anyways. I mean, we'll do it just because... I mean, we gotta spend supplements on something, right? It's just, I don't... She didn't really want to fall off of that thing? Okay, and now let's check out the second store. See what we can get from here. Another cosmetic store, like where we fought the big dude that one time on Saturday. This place seems to have been more thoroughly looted, though. Whoa. More mannequins. Here I thought they were zombies or people. I was like, oh my gosh. That gave me a startle. Oh wow, that's it? There was nothing. I don't think there's anything in here. I got like one thing. I think I got like a rag or something. Yeah, I got a rag. Excuse me. I mean, I can get on the roof of this building for what that's worth. Or this roof of this little truck, I guess. Huh, that's odd. I would have thought there would have been something else in here. But not everything has to have stuff, so... What do we got? Seaport something. Seaport Pavilion. The whole blown out corner. This is clearly where we're going next. This is around the block. Norkirk. We have to go under the bus? Yes, we do. Alright, we've gone under the bus. We are in the next area. We move forward just a little bit, just to make sure we hit a checkpoint. Considering the,
Hey, why don't we head up to that bridge and get our bearings?
Yeah, good thinking.
I mean, get our bearings. It's just around the building. Wasn't the whole point of the square? You turn right, and you turn right again? Here's the back end of the Norkirk building. Maybe there's something in there before we get up to the tunnel. I don't know. But we're going to have to find out tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Jesse, I need you to leave more footprints as you walk, my friend. It just looks a little odd. You too, Ellie. At least you're kind of leaving footprints. Whew, some progress. And some quarters to the jar today. Making it a little bit further down the street. I have a feeling we're about halfway to the aquarium. So I would not be surprised if we make it to the aquarium come tomorrow's stream. And then who knows what's in store. This Isaac character, Mr. Magana, thank you for the correction. We have not met. We do not know what his motives are. Although it does seem like he's trying to go after Abby for some reason. I think that's kind of this attack on the scars is a way for him to get to Abby and where she's hiding. Because that's kind of what Nora was keeping. Those people were investigating Nora before I came up and ruined everything. They wanted to know where Abby was. I don't know, interesting. Got some plot development, made a little bit of progress, got a lot of supplies, and of course, you know, massacred our way through like another dozen or so soldiers. Realistically, they've got to be feeling the numbers at this point. We've probably dropped at least 50 of their people, and that has to be concerning on their end in real life. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining this morning. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. We're going to be back again tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Finish making our way through Seattle to get to the aquarium and find Abby. So that'll be pretty exciting. You don't want to miss that, as long as I make it there. And what else? Saturday's long play. If you missed it this weekend, you missed the announcement when I started the stream today. Saturday's long play is up. It came up this morning. It's on the YouTube archives. You may be able to catch it still here on Twitch too, actually. And of course, today's stream will be up tomorrow evening. This week there is no Saturday long play on Saturday. Well, what other day would it be, right? But there is no Saturday long play. So we are just streaming live Monday through Thursday this week, and then archives going up Tuesday through Friday. I hope everyone enjoyed the new chat feature, being able to see it on the stream. Thank you, Flanagan. Thank you, Tigger. Thank you, Mr. Magana, for all throwing some stuff out there in the chat. And, yeah, little improvements day by day, right? Successes building on successes. We're going on to our 4th week into streaming, so this is really exciting. I'll have updated donation totals for you starting tomorrow. We started today at $31.25. I know we've got at least another $1 in there today. And a thing that I'm hoping to get up this week is actually a way where if folks want to donate to the channel to support either the channel or to support the United Way of Central Ohio, I do want to get a way to put that out to folks that want to take advantage of it. That way, you know, I'm of course raising money here on my end, but if anyone wants to be a part of the fundraising or the charity kind of giving, we can give routes like that too. So that's kind of something I'm hopefully, the plan is to hopefully get that up before this week is out. So that'll be the chat feature over there, and then hopefully a way of encouraging more participation. So if there's anything that you would like to see added to the stream, by all means, let me know. The options are nearly endless, although there are some things that are gated behind follower numbers on Twitch. So we're at 9 followers right now, right? And you'll see the list of names come up here when we go into like the post show. Thank you again for everybody that's watching, everybody that's following the channel, everyone that's following it on, you know, Twitch or YouTube or even the Twitter account, which I've done nothing with yet, and I need to. I hope you're having a great Monday. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.